Hey, a pleasant good morning, everybody. I hope everyone's doing well on this fine morning. It's about the end of the morning, 11:46 a.m. on this great Tuesday. The Flyers play the Penguins tonight, of course. And if you check out our podcast I just shared over on Twitter and retweeted our True Philly Sportscast account, True_Philly Sport, because the username can't be True Philadelphia Sportscast. That's way too long. And rightfully so. That would be annoying. I do hashtag it as that sometimes, and I think I'm going to start hashtagging it at from my own profile and also from the other as True Philly Sport as well. Is that because that makes it a little bit shorter and sweeter? So let me know if anybody thinks that's a good idea that I know and that I don't know. I love the people that are reaching out on Twitter. I love having good debates, and it's just very fun. So. But this is going to be the next music review, which is on Philly Forget Me Not from Hall Oats and Train. I believe this is one of the better songs of the past year. Sorry, that's our doorbell because it was probably another delivery truck that went by. That thing's a little bit too strong, but I recommend getting a Ring doorbell. Nonetheless, they're great for security. But anyway, it starts with, I've been living outside Philly. Yeah, I'm so far away. I've been gone for more than a minute. Is the neighborhood the same? It shows how Hall and Oates also lived outside Philly. Most people don't know Pat Monahan, who described that song as kind of the Philly funk. It has that Philly funk to it. If you watch the interview, or not the interview, but the performance from Daryl's house, and he is right. That song does kind of have that Philly funk to it. Pat Monahan's from, I believe, Erie. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it's Erie, PA, right by Pittsburgh. So he is someone that's from PA, let's put it that way. And he's a great singer in himself. He can get high pitched, like in the Philly, forget me now, forget me now, forget me now. Come on, Philly, don't forget me now. Like, he can get very, very, very more up there. And he's just a fantastic singer. Obviously, Daryl, Hall, and Oates, I mean, like, they're just amazing. Together, a great duo that I unfortunately have not got to see live. I missed an opportunity when I just had something else going on. I really should have went to that rather than the other thing. But I mean, it happens, and Hall and Oates hopefully come back around. I think they might come back around. Hopefully, they come back around soon, and I can reconcile that. But this is a fantastic song. It's a great song about our city, and it's just about not forgetting, like, all the kids in the corner in California never had that thing. I remember Rich Girl in the Summer like yesterday. It just talks about great things in Philly that you don't necessarily, that they said you don't see in California. Now, California, don't get me wrong, I haven't been to Cali yet, but from everybody I know that's been that, it just has a good culture of its own. A great culture, a more laid-back culture, a more loosey-goosey culture, which is very good for people that want to go away. Like, I love visiting places like that. I would probably love California to visit. But the thing is, sometimes you have to also be able to separate those two, and they're homers at heart. Matt Monahan to just PA in general, and the Hall and Oates group, obviously, to Philadelphia is at its core. But Pat Monahan seems to really like Philadelphia as well. I mean, there was going back way low in 7. There was music all night. Oh, and when the hands hit 11, Pennsylvania came to life. I mean, that's still true today. We have a lot of people that go out clubbing. We have people that call into the Great Morning Show on 97.5 and the Good Morning Show as well on 94.1 when I listen over there. We have people that call in that are coming from the clubs, which is fine. I mean, some people like that lifestyle. I mean, I have a job that could play to that lifestyle. I just don't like that lifestyle that much. It's not my cup of tea to do that often, but I do have a job that starts at 4 that could play to that lifestyle. I just choose not to, but I encourage people that do to keep doing it because that's what makes them love life and enjoy life, and do you. As it should be always said, just do you, be yourself, and always stay true to yourself. But that's kind of part of what I think this song's about, which is why I brought that up. They stayed true to themselves. They did exactly what they wanted to do. And now they're kind of coming back being more present in Philly, in the area, because I think Daryl's house is in Delaware. Might be in Maryland, but it's not that far from here where they do Daryl's house. So it's a place that people used to go, but they don't really do it as much anymore or at all. But that would be a cool thing too if they brought that back as a whole, like just final hurrah extravaganza type deal. But I mean, Hall and Oats, great group. Train, great group. Both groups have great inspirational music. I understand that. You make my dreams come true. That song gets old pretty quickly. I mean, I know my one friend Zach it says that, and I agree with him that sometimes that's over, but that's because that's a jammer song. That's a party song. That's a baseball walk-up song. That's the reason I remember Cam Perkins. Quite honestly, that was on the Phillies. I wouldn't remember Cameron Perkins other than if he had that song. So it's just great to see them coming back and them showing love for the city. I love the song. I think it's a great song. I think you should check out Philly Forget Me Not by the great band Train and the great, fantastic Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band, Daryl Hall and Oates. Have a splendid Tuesday, everybody. Peace out.